Hi Pisces, this is your June 2018 general reading. Welcome. Same sketch as before, 3-card major arcana reading, more than likely with some clarification. And then I'll be putting one from the swords, one from the wands, one from the pentacles, and one from the cups. So let's see what we get for you, Pisces, for June 2018. Final cut, let's go. High Priestess in the upright, Star in the upright, Hermit in the upright. Well, I'll tell you what, I've seen worse readings. Interesting. Interesting that the Star should be functioning here as the veil, that which is blocking your vision. Because, you know, there's not a whole world of difference between the High Priestess and the Hermit. They're both about, well, more so the Hermit, I was going to say, they're both about sort of well, they're both about self. And in a sense, all the cards in the tarot are about the self, and you know, you are a self, and that's why you've come here for this reading. But there's clearly a story here. So here we have things as you see them. The High Priestess. Right, do you know what I'm getting from this, Pisces? I'm getting that you think you're in collaboration with someone, or that you basically a relationship that you're in feels stronger to you than it actually is. And the reality of the situation is that, sorry to say it, you know, you're on your own, and you know, it doesn't matter in the end how close a relationship is. We are all essentially on our own. You know, when we fall asleep at night, it's our own mind that we're falling into. When we wake up, it's our own mind that we become conscious in. Doesn't matter who's beside us. And I think perhaps, yeah, what I'm seeing here is that your hopes for something, represented here by the star in the veil position, that which is obscuring your vision, that you're investing a lot of hope in a relationship that feels kind of spiritually right, but that where you actually are is on, you know, this lone quest. And you know, that I think is simply the shape of it for all of us. One way of looking at it for all of us, as I say, no matter how stable and happy our relationships are. However, there's clearly some sort of problem here, because the star is functioning as the veil. So there is an over-investment and over-hopefulness. And I've got to say it, naivety. I'm seeing naivety here in the star, in the veil position. So I've got to me that's pretty clear. However, I think you know, really, and you don't want to face up to this. You don't want to face the fact that while you think you're in this really quite luscious union here with the High Priestess, basically, and you know, whether you're male or female, or whatever, you know, whatever persuasion you are, you don't want to know about this, because this is a rocky road. This is an old man on his own in the woods. I mean, it can't be easy for an old man on his own in the woods, but you know, this is the path he's on. This is what he's chosen. And he's taken his he's taken his choice. This is where his life has led him. And I think you don't want you don't want to face that. You don't want to face it. I'm going to get another one here. Okay, another old man. Hierophant. Wow, you've got a lot invested in this. Got all your hopes and this sort of sense of an institution. But what's the dividing line? Excuse me, between this old man with a white beard and this old man with a white beard. What's the dividing line? In a sense, it's only the regard of others. All these people crowding round him. I mean, they're not all looking at him. This dude's looking the other way. But these are the subjects. These are the kind of, I don't know, the cardinals. Yeah, they must be. Look, they've got bald patches here. These are the monks. And they've come, in a sense, to worship at the feet of the Hierophant. So it's only the fact that this old dude with a white beard and a stick is any different from this old dude with a white beard and a stick. Wow. Pisces. I think there's a fear here of looking within, a resistance. Okay, I think for the time being that's enough said on this. I'm going to pull one from the swords. Okay, Queen of Swords, here she is again. Here she is again. And I wonder whether you are being aided and abetted, Pisces, in this kind of, not quite castles in the sky, but getting on for it. And, as I said, it's only the regard of others that makes this man the Hierophant and not the hermit. And I wonder whether you're being talked a talk by whoever you're invested in here, in the High Priestess. I mean, if this was the other way round and the High Priestess was in the result place, the things as they really are, this would be happy days. But she's here as in the position of things as you see them. So I do wonder whether she or the relationship or the kind of the spirit of this relationship is talking more than it is delivering. And castles in the sky, look, up in the clouds. And not facing you. Who's she talking to? I'll leave that question hanging in the air. Let's have one from the wands. Yeah, is this getting heavier and heavier to carry? How much more can you carry? And why should you carry this? Why should you? Because the longer you go on carrying this, Pisces, whatever this is that's brought you online looking for clarity, whatever this is it your burden to carry? Because this is what I'm saying. The longer you go on carrying this stuff, I mean, look, 10 of wands. I mean, where are the other 9 people who should be carrying their own wand? Why is this person having to carry it all? And the longer you go on doing that, the longer you stave off this, and there's actually nothing to fear here. Nothing to fear at all. It's just it's the fear of all the people going away and you being left on your own, just an old geezer with a white beard and a stick. It's the fear of the change, of facing that that reality. But the reality itself, there's no problem. He's cool. He's cool. You don't have to carry all this. Not for anyone. You know, it's other people's job to carry their own wands, not yours. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Now, there's a great reader, Gemstone Tarot, who calls this the single happy person card. And I can see where she's coming from in this, but no, I'm going to stick with that. I was going to pick it to bits a little bit, but really, I'm going to stick with that. This is the energy for you. And again, it's not a million miles away from this. Yeah, and if you can get over the fear of all those worshipful monks drifting away and you being left facing yourself as this then becomes available to you. And I mean, she's here in the garden. She's got all her pentacles, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful robe, beautiful parrot, beautiful garden. Peace. But she is in there alone. Sorry, peace. And she is in there alone. Okay, and the cups. Again, another 9. How interesting. You're very close. You're very, very close. As I said, it's the difference between this and this. And if you can work out what that difference means to you, Pisces, then you can put down all these wands that other people really should be carrying for themselves. You can leave the court of the Queen of Swords. You don't need to I mean, like I said, she's not even bloody looking at you, man. Cheek of it. Understand the difference between these two old men with white beards and what that means to you. That is my message to you for June. Because there's a naivety and a willful choice on your part to not look this situation in the eye. And the longer you maintain that willful refusal to look at that, is the longer you deny yourself that. Right, I'm going to leave it there, Pisces. All best with that. Please do tune in for another reading another time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.